Are we live? Haha! We are. I am just going to get this set up in my little corner of the other screen. And then we will get going. Cool. So, at last we just killed. Okay, we just killed the big big man under the floor here. And I can't remember if we picked up the doll or not. We did. Okay. So now we can just, we did everything cool here. We can just head back to the main world. I do have 26,000 souls in my pocket, so I'm not trying to die on the way back. My god, I do so little damage with the sword. Hello, Florist Elise. Congratulations on being the first one, at least I can see here. Hi, everyone. Please tell me if audio settings and everything are okay. As I said in the last stream, I'm new and bad at this, so we'll see. We'll see how things go. Do we have anything we can give to the crow? That is a good question. Do we have, like, rubbish? Don't have any rubbish. The sunlight metal gives... We get something from that. Nah, but we'd have to... I don't think it's anything super important. Game sound. Let's see. Can you hear that? Oh, that's weird. Yeah, the game sound, like, on my mixer, it seems like it's not making any noise at all. So, let's see what we can do about that. Do 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 do. Okay, that I think is working better now. Can people hear it? Hooray! Okay, this is all, it's all gonna get worked out in time, hopefully. What? Look. You've seen Dark Souls before, you know what it sounds like. So here is my plan for what I'm going to do now. We started off doing kind of like a magic run, but you are very weak in the beginning if you're focusing on magic. I don't really have a good idea of what weapon, or I didn't have a good idea of what weapon we're going to use. Now, I think we are going to go to the Undead Parish, buy a bunch of little titanite from Andre, level up our normal ass normie longsword to level 5, eventually get that to put some magic on that, and then use that until we can start using the Moonlight Greatsword, which will be just rad as hell. But we're not going to be able to get that for a while, and so we're going to start off just working our way through with a normal longsword. Hi, everyone. Like I've said before, I don't really know Twitch that much. I added some cool emojis, mostly from the Geller Discord, for subscribers. I think I got an email saying they had been approved, and so there are Gell orbs and little Tory laser things if you subscribe, maybe. But I don't know. We're just here. We're hanging out. Yeah, feel free to talk about Dark Souls or whatever else. Magic is a really interesting thing in these games because I feel like if you have good magic, you can take out bosses real quick and with very little difficulty. But especially because it's so limited, you really have to know what you're doing and where you're going. And so it's a really bad thing to do for like your first run through. But once you know kind of the game, like I do pretty well at this point, then it's not the worst thing, and it can be pretty powerful. But it's all dependent on like all of this kind of extra knowledge you have to have. Thank you, Naproxen, for saying I should do audiobooks. I've been, for a very long time, I was very insecure about my voice. And so, honestly, people saying that they like hearing my voice on videos and stuff is, it's incredibly flattering and not something that I ever really thought I would hear. So, thank you. Okay, where are we going? You know what we should do? It's gonna suck, but we should go to Darkroot Garden and get the crown. Get the Dusk Crown, which will make all of our magic significantly more powerful and will wear for the entire run. It means that, oh, you know what? It won't suck as much as it did before because we got the ring that lets us move through water really fast. So actually, I'm a genius, and I did this on purpose. Okay, let's see what this level 5 sword can do. Honestly, probably still not that much because we're not spec'd for it whatsoever. It's fine. It is totally fine. Gosh, look at just the pure vibes of the areas in this game are still totally unmatched. Like, they're just so weird. I love how this is just like, what if there was a foggy garden? And my brain is like, what if there was a foggy garden? If we're gonna use the Moonlight Greatsword, we are gonna need Twinkling Titanite. So getting these lizards will actually be important. Bound is in the chat. Everyone say hello to Bound. Incredible mod of the Geller Discord, and it was their birthday just days ago. Hi. So we're not going to go straight to the Hydra because there is the fire down here. If I can manage to not get killed by this. These guys suck to fight with magic because they will block everything. So we're just gonna, I don't know, fight it like a coward. Oh. This is Dark Souls. This is gaming, baby. That's it. People say this game is hard. I don't get it. Okay, cool. So we can light the fire down here, and then we will almost certainly die to the Hydra because it sucks and we're not spec'd to fight it. But it's okay. It's fine. There are a number of janky parts of this game. I think the Bed of Chaos has more of a reputation because it's required. But, like, man, the Hydra's a bizarre fight. Oh, here we go. We can also use this for the rest of the game. Love a Grass Crest shield. The Grass Crest shield gives you increased stamina regeneration, and so even though it doesn't do 100% block, it's still... It's one of those things that I end up using on every run just because, like, why wouldn't you? It's, 90% block plus more stamina is as good a deal as anything here. Yeah, the worst part about the Hydra is not just its kind of random attack patterns or the weird way you kill it. It's that there is a bottomless pit in the water that you almost entirely cannot see, and if you just walk forward too far, you just fall into this bottomless pit. It's the worst. But we can sprint through water like normal now, and so I think it will make this fight a lot easier than it is typically, because we're not gonna fight it. Dark Souls menu sounds is a great point. I love a game that has iconic sounding menus. One of my favorites was in the original BioShock. On just the main menu, the little like continue, start, options. Hold on. Do we have to kill the Golem for the, or do we have to kill the Hydra for the Golem to show up? Oh god. We might have to kill the Hydra first, which is gonna be a real pain in the butt. This is one of the... God. Wait, do you really have to... Alright, well, that's it. That's okay. I don't think... I think you have to get the... I think the way you enter the DLC is by killing the Golem in the Duke's Archives, but I don't think you get the Dusk Crown. I think you can get that before you go to the Duke's Archives. But I do think we'll have to kill the thing, which means that we should actually equip, I don't know, whatever the heaviest shield we have, even though it means that we're not quick rolling anymore. I do need the pendant. I think I just need the pendant to get sucked into the DLC. I don't think I need it for Dusk to show up and, like, let me buy spells and do that. We'll see. This is the real jank. The real Dark Souls starts here. We'll hope that these, God. So the way that you fight the Hydra is you just run past these energy bolts, which are basically impossible to avoid. And then you just block, and you shoot heads one at a time. And then you get... Okay, so... They have killed the golems. Good. Working together. No! Stop it! See, this is the thing, where if you get too close... I can't believe this. That's the edge. So if I walk down there, I just die. Here we go. This is just what we gotta do. And it's incredibly hard as a magic user. It might be better with just my sword, even though my sword sucks. No, that also is really bad. Look, I'm not Lobos Jr., okay? I can't do this soul level 0 blindfolded, one hand's behind my back. We're gonna do our best. Okay, we got one head. This is the... I feel like I'm in range for them to lunge. And they're not doing it. Okay, there's another one. Oh, and well, if I have heavy soul arrows, I do have heavy soul arrows. However, they're so slow to cast. Okay, there we go. That was good. Do not shoot at me. They're shooting at me. I don't have the binoculars, which does make aiming easier, but, like, on something like this, it's a real kind of crapshoot anyway. Last time I was doing this, people were like, wow, a YouTuber who's also good at Dark Souls, and this time my goal is to just make them regret all of those words. Okay, another head down. The thing is, it gets easier to not take damage, but it gets harder to do damage because the heads always are in like the same pattern, and so they end up far away from you. Okay, we're actually doing okay here. Like, I don't think I'll die. It's just how annoying is it going to be? There we go, final head. And it's just shooting in a random direction instead. And one of those went through it. I do think that the annoyingness of this fight is balanced out by how wild it is when you walk down here for the first time, and it's like, oh my god, there's a Hydra, and it doesn't even get like a boss health bar. Cool, that just went straight through it. It's like, this world is so crazy. There's just a Hydra chilling down here, and it's totally optional, and you can do whatever you want with it. Come on. There we go. Okay. Good stuff. So now I think... I also used up most of my magic, so the Golem might be harder. I think this is one of those things where we have to quit to the main menu and then come back. Yeah. So I'm gonna get my my souls first, and then back a little bit. Thank you, Vasai, for the Prime sub. Appreciate that. Okay, so now we're gonna quit out, and then we're gonna come back, and we're gonna fight this Golem, no problem. Haha! There he is. Okay, it is slow, so hopefully we can hit it with some big... It's actually not that slow. Ugh. Lock on. Okay. Oh. Magic does not do great on this thing. Please don't invade me. I mean, I'm not human right now, but I might be at some point. I feel like I'm pretty good at Dark Souls PvE, and PvE, and I also feel like I've virtually never won a PvP battle almost the entire time I've played this series. It's like such a different skill set, and I'm never prepared for it, and I always feel like I just get like lag backstabbed. I appreciate the people who, really like the PvP of this game. Like, I think it's cool that it can support that, but it has never been my thing. This is absurd. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna switch shields so that I can quick roll, and then I'm just gonna hit him with my sword. See, this is fine. Oh, this is fine. It is, I mean, it's like, it's more risky, but the damage that we're doing with this sword is, like, just so far ahead of what the soul arrows were doing. It's not, actually. I just don't want to die. This is not a particularly hard fight. I should stop saying stupid things like that. There we go. Hello.
So, it is thou who rescued.
Give me your headwear.
Would
Yes.
then I see.
Now, here's another question. Do I need to be human to summon her? Or is she one of the kind of weird ones that you can do even if you're not human? I'm not sure. Okay, so we will have to make our way back to the bonfire. I feel like it's... Well, she has a summon sign. I feel like you might actually be able to do it even if you're not human. Yeah, like there we go, right here. All right, come on, lady. There we go. Okay. First, we learn how to bow. Then...
If thou art in me, I made...
Wait. Am I... Am I dumb? Where... Do we kill her to get the crown?
I wish to be able to make the things.
Oh, okay. We gotta quit out again. Look, this is all like, you know, getting prepped, and then we'll be able to steamroll the rest of the game. No problem. I am actually interested in playing Dark Souls 2 again. The games that I've thought about playing on stream are Dark Souls, Titanfall 2, and then getting a little weirder, Umurangi Generation is one that I have wanted to play, but also had trouble motivating myself. There we go. There's the stuff. And so Umurangi feels like it would be a fun one to play on stream. I'm trying to think of other kind of like interesting indies that aren't super dialogue dependent. Haha! Alright, should we just, I mean, we could just go full dusk. So, we got that crown. We got that antiquated dress. Antiquated gloves. Antiquated skirt. Okay, we cannot do all of that. Aha! Okay, all we need, we're not in full drip, but everything else. Titanfall 2, I think, would be really fun. Titanfall 2, one of the only games that I have truly felt like I was good at the multiplayer of. And I mean, obviously, the single player is legendary, but I feel like I haven't actually... I've probably only played through it, like, when it was released. I know I only need the headpiece, but it's not like our Sorcerer's Cloak was doing much for us anyway, and so, like, why not be just total fashion icon? The DLC of Dark Souls 2 is really, that's where the game is. You know, you're playing that game to get to the DLC. That is the best part, easily. Okay, we'll go in here. Why not just get absolutely murdered by Havel? I wonder how he is versus magic. You see that casual peek? Oh! I mean, so we could just do kind of backstab strats, which are typical, and we're not doing horrible damage. It's like magic is kind of safer until it isn't. Boo! No, I don't think magic's gonna do it. I think we're just gonna backstab, you know, for the next 15 years. Easy. No problem. I'm just using it's an Xbox One controller, I guess. I would like to get a, like an Xbox Elite controller. They seem really nice, but when it comes down to it, I have no problems with my just normal Xbox controller. And so it'd just be kind of spending $200 or whatever for no reason. I'm Verdant Wave. I'm a big fan of roguelikes. I just played through all of Returnal. Big fan. My most time spent in any game is in The Binding of Isaac, which is, I think, true for, like, a lot of people. Oh, he's doing the fucking 360 block on here. I kind of casually play Slay the Spire all the time. I obviously, Hades is a masterpiece. I'm a big fan of roguelikes. You don't need to crowdfund me the shiny controller. Oh, no! See, that's the thing. You mess up once. This has been easy so far, but it's like if he hits us once, we're just done. That's it. We're very close. Repentance is the new Binding of Isaac DLC, right? No, I haven't played... I really haven't played it seriously in years. I remember playing... I think probably Afterbirth was the... Oh, that... I clicked attack there. And we're so close now that I'm so nervous. Okay. One more. Ooh! God, why did I get greedy? We're fine. All good. I'm gonna turn on the fan in this room. Good lord. Did I duck out of frame? I was so intent on beating it that I got completely lost. Okay. So now we can put... Yeah, I'm not good enough to use the desk ring. I guess we can put on some heavy shit. I'm so, like... I fully don't understand... I mean, I know very generally the, like, how equip load works. But armor, like, no matter how much armor does or doesn't do in Dark Souls, I always treat it just like Fashion Souls. So, okay, so what we're gonna do now is go back. Let's just go back to the, to Firelink, because the next thing we gotta do in general is go to Quelaag. But there's some stuff that we can do first. Here's the thing. I'm not even wearing jorts. They're like sweatpant shorts that look like jorts, so it's even more embarrassing. Do I need to buy anything? I don't think so, so I'm just gonna level up. My bosses are used to me not wearing anything even close to professional in frame. So, to make our sword magic, we need green shards, which we get in the swamp that we fight Quelaag. So I think this is basically the build that we're gonna take down to Quelaag, fight her, ring the bell, come back up, put some magic on our sword, and then we'll be able to go through Sen's Fortress with that. It shouldn't be that bad. Can we get a Swartz emoji in the chat? Oh, okay. I'm here. Megabyte Games asked top 3 songs from Inside, and I am such a Inside by Playdead junkie. I was like, well, Unfathomable Depths is a good one, but that's a weird question. No, let's talk about Bo Burnham's Inside. My favorite songs are... my favorite one on pure vibes is the Put Your Fucking Hands Up one. And that one is so interesting because it doesn't have any jokes at all in it, really. It's just pure fucking vibes, and I love how, like, the aesthetic of, like, him being projected behind himself just looks so cool. And then my favorite one lyrically is Funny Feeling, the one where he's playing the guitar. And it's, like, a lot of the lyrics are so, like, it sounds written by algorithm. It's, like, Deadpool self-awareness, happy family, wholesome fun is, like, a lyric to that song. And then I was been texting or tweeting back and forth at Max Turnbull on Twitter, us just pulling out different lyrics of that song, like, 20,000 years of this, 7 more to go is, who... That's a lyric. I do have some water. And then my third favorite song, I don't know. I mean, there are, like, Welcome to the Internet lyrically is so good. And I love the reveal that he has, like, a Disney villain level laugh that he's just never used before. There are, I had the first one stuck in my head last night. Every single night, I've just had a different song from that special stuck in my head. I don't know. Anyway, God, pound. We're talking about Bo Burnham. Sorry, that was a tangent without reiterating who that was. Eln says, the first thing my 4-year-old brother said to me when I woke up on my birthday is, "You're going to heaven soon." Oh, we can hear Framped snoring. I don't think I've ever done a Miracles run of this game. They're like, I just can't even imagine what you would do with it. Okay, here's something we're going to do. Hold on. I was pretty sure I freed, what's his name? But he's not here. I thought that he hung out here. Because I was going to kick him off so he wouldn't do the whole killing the Firekeeper. Because by the time I come back up from killing Quelaag, he'll have done it already. Like, that's when he does it. No, Sekiro, you should, Cool Chill Cow, you should absolutely play Sekiro. Everyone finds the difficulty of these games differently. I think it's significantly, I would say it's one of the easier Souls games, which kind of, I think, makes me sound crazy, but it's all just, unlearning Dark Souls mechanics is a good way of putting it. What I like about it is you never have to wonder if your build is under or overpowered, because you really only have the one build, although you do increase your strength or whatever. So it's really just like, you're here, there's a guy, you just gotta learn the moves and kill the guy, and that's it. And it is very hard, but I mean, I think it's an amazing game, so absolutely try it out. Okay, so now we're taking the shortcut to Blighttown because I am not that much of a masochist. Something that I have legitimately done before, not even intentionally, oh, that sucked, was if you try and go up Blighttown the other direction, you get to the doors, like, from the depths, and you can't open them. So you're just stuck at the very top, and then you have to go all the way down again. It is truly miserable. Okay. One thing that is easier with magic is, oh gosh, killing these mosquitoes that are just never in the right place to hit with your... Oh, shit. I'm toxic. Well, since we're toxic, I guess we might as well make this kind of a death run. Because when you kill these guys, they stay dead. Now the question is, I think I should just... Where's the Firekeeper soul here? It's down on the ground. I think it's kind of near the front. This is an okay place to die, because we can pick up... Oh, shit. Nope. Okay, I didn't make that one. Oh, this is... No, this is... That was... See, that was just a wasted life. That was just a wasted life. God at the pearly gates for me. There's a Firekeeper soul there that we can pick up, which we want to get because it will make our Estuses stronger, and it's just kind of a... Oh, there he is. Okay. So 2 kicks. Bye! See ya. So now we're loading back in, and we will get the special ring that we can't take off, but it makes everything better, and we don't even need to take it off, really. These are these things that you just, like, learn about the game, where it's like, oh yeah, 2 kicks, that's it. If you don't do 2 kicks, you have to fight him in a challenge that is immensely difficult. And it is kind of cool, but 2 kicks. Jacob murders a guy. I love how like scratched up the shield looks here. You know, that there is this real detail. Someone asked why the UI was small. That's because in Dark Souls Remastered, it actually has a UI scaling option, and I've just made it a little smaller than it usually is, because the original Dark Souls UI is real big. It looks almost like a mobile game. Okay, running through the mean giants again. Last time we caught a little swipe from one of them that I did not enjoy. This time, even worse. I don't really have any thoughts on Dark Souls 1 versus Remastered. I think... I know there are some places that the lighting's been kind of downgraded or whatever. I mean, as like a PC player, the fact was I had to use a mod to make Dark Souls 1 playable at all. And so the fact that I don't have to do that now, even though it is kind of unethical that I had to pay to just fix a broken game, it's whatever. It doesn't bother me that much. Kill these mosquitoes. I repeat. Good. Is there another one? Okay, so here's... This is where we got toxic last time. But we killed... Oh, no, we didn't. Just get out of there. Get out of there. So here's the question. Can we... Where's the Firekeeper soul? Hi, everyone. Wow, a bunch of people just joined. Or no, someone just said hi, and everyone else is saying hi back. Very kind of them. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. Equip the spider shield. This has full poison and toxin prevention, so that will help us a little bit. I guess we could just... If I can get it to only... Oh, well, one fell... Did they both fall down? They both fell down. Okay. Thank you. I agree that the Jacob Geller fandom is incredibly kind from my experience, and I will not take more credit for that than I deserve, but it is nice that it just seems like if you're interested in talking about art and making the world better and appreciating your feelings and whatever, it seems like you end up being kind of a good person at least. You know, which is a validating thing to find. Oh, gosh, darn it. You slip up once. You slip up once. I wonder if we can... I don't even know if we can, like... I don't think we have the moss clump. Yeah, we can't even heal it. So maybe I can live through it. But honestly, probably not. It's okay. As long as this time I can get the Firekeeper soul. I won't consider it a wasted run. Okay. Doing just fine. I mean, maybe we could make it... If we made it all the way down to the bonfire before this killed us. That seems unlikely. Another thing about the remaster is, like, you know, Blighttown is playable, which is, I would consider an improvement. Although I did like, I think it was Writing on Games, Hamish Black, who kind of made a case for, it's like, intentionally or not, it having this horrible frame rate kind of added to the feeling that it, that it was supposed to have. That's where we get on. That's the entrance to the elevator. Okay, doing fine. I think... I hate to say things like this. I think we're gonna live through this. I do need to put on the ring that lets us... No! I was going to put the ring that let us run through the swamp. Instead, we are just going to do our best to run through the swamp. We're okay. It's all good. Oh. Very cool, very chill. Cool, 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 cool. Okay. So now that we are doing just fine and never were stressed out even a little bit. I don't know why I never use anything that needs dragon scales, but it's like, well, you gotta go open this. The rusted iron ring lets you run through the swamp, which is a huge benefit to have here. So what I want is to get a couple green titanite shards, because those will allow us to put magic on our weapon, like make our longsword magic scaling, which will be huge. And I think those are just around, and I also think that these slugs drop them. So we're just kind of going to do a tour of Blighttown, run around, kill some slugs, the things you do in Blighttown. This place is much easier as a magic user than a non-magic user, I will say. Leeches can drop 5 at a time if you're lucky. That is wild. I did not know that. The wolf ring is a ring that increases poise by a lot. It is in... It's kind of near where you fight the moonlight butterfly. You kill a tree and then run behind the tree, and you can get it. It's really useful, especially early in the game. So I always go out of my way to get it. Are the videos going to be backed up somewhere? Maybe. I mean, I have them saved. So maybe I'll make like a second Jacob Geller Streams channel to put them up on. I don't know. We'll see. I won't delete them from my computer. Finding Ash Lake is the single best part of the game, but it also is absolutely terrible if you don't have the Lordvessel, because then you have to climb out of the tree too, and it's the worst. So we are going to wait until we can warp to get there. Okay, I would like these slugs to drop anything at all. Thank you, Nova Tags, for subscribing. I have the sword stream unlisted on my own channel in like a playlist, because I didn't want to lose that. But if I end up doing more of these, I will just make a normal stream channel. Okay, are these... No. What's it gonna take for one worm to drop one shard? Shard. Sharb. This is such a weird... It's such a big area. Like, it's really kind of bigger. I wonder if they're... I'll open the chests, even though I won't. I'm not going to do the whole thing. Wait. There we go. Nope. Okay. So... We just gotta keep killing leeches. It's hard because it's like, technically, we need a lot of shards to upgrade. But we only need one to kind of do the thing that we want to, and so I'm a little bit conflicted on if I should even, like, I hate farming for stuff. I would prefer to just be like, we got it. And so I don't know if a +1 magic sword is going to be enough. I think it will be. I think that's going to be okay. Because all we need to do... All we need to do is beat Sen's Fortress, all of Anor Londo, then go and kill Seath the Scaleless, and then we'll be good. What could be simpler? Oh, that's a good point. There's a ladder by the tree bonfire. I should go back and rest there. That's an interesting question on Megabyte Games on if I ever get the urge to make just kind of like a mundane video. The answer is sometimes yes, and then I start writing them, and they turn out to not be. So you'll see. There's actually this is well in advance, so this will be like the video that comes out in July or whatever. I kind of started out like, I'm just gonna make a video about how much I like this thing and kind of talk about the gameplay, because the gameplay is fun. And then I wrote the script and I was like, oh, this is exactly the same shit I do all the time. So I think it's, I don't know, I have very I'm very strict with myself, not even necessarily consciously, about like how a video is paced and what, you know, like I want it to feel like it is a cohesive thing that you just watch and it all makes sense in a logical progression, and you know, it's not, I hate videos that just list things, including videos that are just like, here's what the gameplay's like, here's what the story's like. And so, because I try to avoid that, I think that necessarily makes my videos more pretentious feeling is the cruel way of saying it, but just kind of like a little bit extra. And so even if I'm trying to do something more normal, and some of them are more normal than others, it still ends up feeling that little bit extra, if that makes sense. I suppose we could be human to boost our item discovery here. It would also mean that we have to fight the Butcher, who is an NPC that I always die to. Bound, I should make you like a mod of this channel. You can do polls and whatever other weird things people do in Twitch streams. Oh, you are? Okay. I don't know what that makes sense from Sword Stream. Yeah, I don't, there's so many, there's like, I've seen Twitch streams where people are like placing bets on things and whatever. Oh, that's right. You just need to have a bunch of humanity in your pocket. So I'm just going through and I'm killing all of these like one more time. And if they don't get anything, that's fine. And we'll just go and kill Quelaag. And we'll have no problems at all with it, and it will all be very chill. That's it. God. Useless. You slugs are useless. I remember I was listening to a Waypoint Radio where I can't remember. I think it was Demon Souls. I think Rob Zachney was playing Demon Souls for the first time and was not looking anything up and was talking about how he was like dumping all his points into luck because he was like, well, I want to be lucky. And everyone else was just like screaming hearing that. It is always very funny to hear. I mean, I've said before, I kind of don't believe in blind run-throughs of Souls games, or I don't think they're the best way to experience them, but it is very funny to hear things like that. And in Demon Souls, if you do a luck build, you can have the most powerful sword in the entire game from it. So, you know, maybe Zachney's a secret genius. Or even a not-so-secret genius. We're just killing mosquitoes and shit. It's really romantic, cool, sexy stuff. I know there are things that people, when they're speed running this game, if you hit Quelaag's, like, torso, like the human part of her body, with magic, she gets stunned in a way that she doesn't otherwise. And so people are really good at, like, aiming magic. I'm not gonna try and do that. I am going to attune my magic. I don't... Hopefully we will not have to use all of these. But, you know, we might. And I'm not doing anything with magic weapons, so it's a waste of a slot to have that equipped. I am just going to run through and hope none of the giants get me. These dudes have quite an arm. They will just pile drive the shit out of you. See? Oh, we're fine. What's back here? No, there's not. That's just a lie. You mean someone would do that? Go on the internet and tell lies? Okay. We got through that fairly easily. I will heal the poison. And then we're going to switch this to the wolf ring, just for that extra poise. And that's it. Wish me luck, boys. I'm getting hydrated. I'm so one try. We got this. No problems. Don't look. Twitch, it's a video game. It's rated M. Quelaag's really gatekeep gaslight girl boss. God, terrible start. I forgot how slow those things were to cast. So what we want is the really slow spider lava things. Like that. That's good, because then we can... It's like, look how much damage we're doing when we hit her. See, like, she's already down, like, 50%. Easy. Easy. Okay, we got 2 more of the big soul arrows. And then we'll switch to the little ones. Oh, I missed that. Sucks. That sucks that I missed that one. But still. See, this is what I mean about, like, when you have magic, the bosses can be just a walk in the park. Bye. That's it. That's all we needed to do. Now, if you're really a Dark Souls baller, what you will do is go down the elevator and go all the way to Quelaag and not rest at the bonfire that's at the bottom, because then you can just homeward bone and zoop your way right back up, and it feels so cool. But it means you have to have the utmost confidence, and especially on stream, I do not have that confidence. What is my favorite boss lore-wise? That's an interesting question. I mean, Artorias is just kind of the king. You have no eggs. I really love everything to do with Artorias, from moveset to lore to everything else. You know, the Bloodborne ones are all very cool in their own right. I don't know. It's hard to pick a favorite, especially because as I've said before, I'm not that much of a lore guy. Artorias is the DLC boss with the guts from Berserk. Thank you, Torak 9991. That's a really kind thing to say. Okay, what are we trying to do here? I guess just intelligence and vitality. Like, you don't need to level up many stats if you're doing a true, like, magic. If you're doing a real magic run, because you don't need endurance to, like, swing your sword, and you don't need dexterity or strength beyond what we already have to wield the Moonlight Greatsword. And it's like, I don't need more than 4 spells, really. If I was doing a canonical playthrough, I would kill all the bosses. All of them. Yes, I am going to get the Moonlight Greatsword. That is the ultimate goal for this run. I don't think I've ever actually had a run that's used it before, in this game specifically. So I'm very excited for it. Dark Souls is definitely a Jacob Geller game. I've referenced Dark Souls in, like, 4 to 5 different videos, I think. Oh, shoot. We took off our ring. Go. Just keep on smiling. You gotta laugh. The Moonlight Greatsword is in Bloodborne. It's in all of their games except for Sekiro. Yeah, the skirt is really just animated like 2 pants legs, essentially. Oh! I was backing out, shoot. I was backing out of the menu and I hit B one too many times. And my smooth as hell character just did a neat little back step and jumped right off the elevator. This is why I was like, usually I wouldn't heal the poison, but I'm gonna heal the poison. I'm gonna be, you know, pay attention to my character status. This is the remaster. This room is so gross. If we were going to do, I have done before the way that you save Solaire by like giving the other sister 30 humanity so you can open the door and do the whole thing, and that does feel very cool. But canonically, I think Solaire has to lose his mind. Like that is just what the game is for me. And so if we're gonna make this a canonical playthrough, which who knows? I think Solaire's got to go wild. I think that's part of Dark Souls. It's always so weird to me that Solaire specifically has been kind of was like idolized in the other games, you know, like in Dark Souls 2 there's like the big sculpture of him, and in Dark Souls 3 there's some reference as well, because I always thought like the point of his character was like he is just mortal and fallible like the rest of us. But, you know, people like to praise the sun, and that's fine. That Bounce says his friend, their friends managed to save Solaire on a blind playthrough. That feels to me almost impossible. I can't imagine being like, let's give 30 humanity to this lady for seemingly no reason. I talked about before, my white whale in this game is I've never managed to successfully finish the Siegfried, I can't remember which one he is in this game, but like the Onion Knight quest, you know, with the true ending being like his daughter kills him in the Ash Lake, which is so beautiful, and I've always wanted to get there. And every single time he just dies in Lost Izalith for me. Okay, so this is we are doing very well here. When we're in the New Londo ruins, we can go see the blacksmith down there, who will make our sword into a magic one. I'm trying to remember how long my playthrough was the first time I played this game, because one of the most entertaining things to me about Souls games is like how much faster you get. I'm pretty sure my first run through was probably like 40 hours, and now magic longsword, aha! And now this will probably be, I don't know, 8 at the most. I have never actually read or watched Berserk. I know that I should, believe me. I know what an influence it has been on everything I love. But I have not gotten to it. I talked about last stream, I did read Akira for the first time recently, which was awesome, and I highly recommend. But I'm behind. So if we came up here in probably what a blind playthrough would be, the Firekeeper would be dead because shitty boy Lautrec kills her while you're down there. And it is an amazing moment to, like, Blighttown your first time through is so hard. You know what we are gonna do? We're not gonna go with him. We're gonna go with the Kingslayer instead. I think that'll be fun. It's such an amazing moment to be like, oh my gosh, I prevailed. I am so stressed out because I'm probably carrying a lot of souls, and getting out of Blighttown was so hard, blah, blah, blah. And then you get back up here and the fire is out, and it's just like, I don't know what I can do, you know? The one thing you thought was reliable is not reliable anymore. And the next fire is not far off at all, but it is still, like, incredibly stressful to have to run to here. Thank you, Phantom Q, for the Prime sub. I really appreciate it. Yeah, actually, Jim Sterling and another video essayist I really like named Huntress X Thompson had actually pretty similar videos on the topic. I really like all of Huntress's work, but about how you know, basically going with I can't remember which one is which. Framped. The, like, normal one is kind of like the status quo option, which is not actually the best thing, usually. Thank you. Thank you for the Prime sub as well. Some fat loser. I feel a little bad saying that, but you picked it as your name, so I appreciate it. All right, into Sen's Fortress. Here we go. Now we'll try to do the Sen's tricks, such as killing them with darts. Oh, great, they blocked all of them. A great start. The name of the channel, I think, is just Huntress X Thompson. Like Hunter X Hunter, but Hunter S. Thompson also. It's a very funny name. Here's the thing. If you know Sen's Fortress, it is not that hard. This is the part that really is so much harder on your first playthrough than it will ever be again. And so, except how the hell did he make it through that many? I call bullshit on that he just made it through all those pendulums. Okay. Bam, bam. Doing fine. Now there is actually an extra thing that, oh, here's the funniest part of the game. Y'all ready? Amazing. We are going to have to, come on, another boulder. Take him out. No. We're gonna have to free Big Hat Logan, who's in that room. And so we are going to have to direct the boulder down there and then do the thing. I don't remember where the key is to his cell. Maybe I do. But that is something that we'll have to remember to do, because getting Big Hat Logan is more or less essential for a spellcasting playthrough. Get out of the way! Luke Mile 2, may you say hi? Yes, you can say hi. Hello. If I have the master key, I can open it? Really? That's... Really? Now you also, and I typically try to... Here's this one. Y'all ready? If we're really clever, we can skip a lot of this by just running up the boulder passage instead of down. Thank you, Walking War Crime, for the sub. I appreciate that. Is it the key? I think it is the key in the tower you have to jump to. Okay, so here's the thing that I always try to do in Sen's Fortress. Go! Okay. Next time. Go, go, go! Go! We're gonna make it. Totally fine. Easy street. Oh, we got Gelorbs in the chat. Okay. So we punch the block down there. It hits the snake. We all enjoyed that it has hit the snake. But yeah, so that skip allows us to skip a lot of Sen's Fortress, actually. I think next, do we have the mean elevator? Oh no, did we? Yes, we do. Okay. So we got a couple of these. Easy. And then we've got the elevator. Oh, ow. That was the longest jump I have ever seen. There's a chest over here, and I can't remember what's in it, so I feel compelled to get it. Wait, I can see the cage key from here? Now I'm worried that I might not know. We'll see. Yeah, it is. It's funny that when you play Dark Souls, you get completely used to the fact that you are just... The backstabs are always very funny looking, is what I will say. None more so than with the boars. And you're just like, oh yeah, this is the game. This is how it's played. What's weird about that? I want to get to the fire first, and once I have rested at the fire, then I will go back and get Logan. Here we go. Can you believe that they just hide a fire like this? It's incredible. Another reason that I think it is more than okay. Oh, look, we're 100% to a hype train, whatever that means. Thank you, Dr. Doom. Yeah, this is another reason that I don't think that a blind playthrough is required or necessary. I can't imagine finding that bonfire on my first run through, especially because as soon as you come up here, dude starts throwing fire bombs at you. We're just gonna get everything up here because why not? Wow, that does a lot of damage. Now that's a lot of damage. Yes, I think if you were playing this online, the people you're playing with will probably know the secrets already, and that takes a lot of the guesswork out of it. But some people think that you should do it both offline and blind. And once you know what Souls is, I could maybe see that argument. But it seems like it's built to drive people away if they've never played it before. Ricard, you deserved a better death than that. I'm sorry. Thank you, DJ Gamer 24, for the Prime sub. Okay, now neither of these are mimics. Even though I've played through this 9,000 times, I still look at the chains on the chests every single time because I don't trust that one of them won't be a mimic this time. I'm sorry, DJ Gamer 24, that's your name, and I'm gonna keep saying it. I know I said I would go get Big Hat, but now I just kind of want to do everything up here because I'm running around up here. I love that we can see there's the giant putting boulders in the thing for the machine. The coolest piece of unnecessary world building. Do we want anything from... Oh! Oh! Should we buy, like, a lot of green shards from him? I'm gonna buy at least one more. Maybe two. I'm gonna buy two more.
There you go, another brave.
Okay. So let's go down here. I mean, I truly... It's like, I feel like when you're playing Dark Souls, you just have to explore everything, even if you know what the item is and it won't do you any good. That's just part of the game. Oop. Now, if this is one of my weird hang-ups about the game, is I never buy... Okay, there's the cage key. I never buy the any of the kind of like blacksmithing boxes, the reinforcing box or the repairing box or whatever. I just feel like you should do it at the blacksmith. And so if I had bought those, I could just improve my sword myself. But since I refuse to for no reason. Oh, is this the thing where he's floating? There's a thing where every character model is the same height in this game, and so they wanted to make him taller, and so I think he's, like, floating a little bit or something. Anyway, doing fine. So now we can take the cages down. Oh, there is a ring that we didn't get. Oh, come on. Stop it. There we go. Hey, hype train level 2? Oh, there's not even anything here. Thank you, everyone. What does this mean? I don't know. But Twitch tells me it's fun, and I believe them. Yes, the remaster is on the Switch. All right, see, we go down here next to this totally fine snake. So I'm just going to run from here and then go back to the cage with Big Hat Logan. This would really be where I died, because this is where you're like... Oh, shoot. See, I can't go down there because that's the way the balls are coming. It's okay. The fact that they're going that way means that they're not going the other ways that would be a problem for us. So we should just be able to run up this. In the old one, it would seeming... Well, wait, Hold on ×2. First off, impressive follow. Secondly, why is it pointed that way now? Okay, we're gonna point it over here. Okay. Totally fine. Hello, sir.
Well,
Great. Okay. So we've done pretty much everything we need to in the game. Apart from beat all the bosses and finish it. But in terms of magic, we have set ourselves up for success. Now, I'm thinking I'm going to use a homeward bone. And I'm going to go back up, and then I'm going to go back down, and I'm going to improve my sword because it's the last time we're going to have the opportunity for a pretty long time. Like up until the giant blacksmith in Anor Londo. God, the explosions. People are talking about the sound quality. The explosions here are incredibly, like, poor sounding. Any book recommendations? I mean, I've put a lot of them on my, like, Audible ads. In that, I mean, I love Someone Who Will Love You in All Your Broken Glory, the 2 Ted Chiang books, Stories of Your Life and Others, and Exhalation. I just finished reading a short story collection called Orange World that I really enjoyed. Underland by Robert McFarlane. That's what I based most of the Caves video off of. Yeah, I mean, it's like a lot of stuff just comes from my videos because if I read something good, I'm like, I should write about this. Bound, go for it. Make random polls the whole stream. Sci-fi is mostly those short stories. Ted Chiang's works are my favorite sci-fi that I've read in a long time. I haven't read any, like, big sci-fi novels recently. I'm trying to think. Yeah, I haven't read anything super more than, like, 100 pages. Other than Akira, which is arguably sci-fi and fucking rad. But that's probably not what people are looking for when they ask for book recommendations. Reinforce. Okay, we got a magic longsword +3. That's fine. That is more than fine. Let's go kill that iron golem and go to Anor Londo. There's this whole horrible area down there if we wanted to drop down, and there's just truly nothing good. It's like you only go down there if you really need, like, demon titanite or something, and I would never structure a playthrough to need demon titanite because it's such a pain in the ass to get. Although I guess I have done one with Quelaag's sword, which I think is reinforced with that. So I don't know. Maybe I'm just lying to everyone all the time. Boom, boom. This guy's always interesting. He has, like, unique armor. He looks a little different. I think there is actually lore behind that guy. Oh, great. Here we go. The camera really shows what it can do in this fight. Now, I'm kind of sad I'm not human, because I do love summoning Black Iron Tarkus for the Golem fight, but we should be able to do it by ourselves. Bound, I actually can't see the... Oh, wait, no, yes, I can. Hold on. I need to click over. What is the best thing to put in a peanut butter, a sandwich with peanut butter? My vote, banana. Peanut butter, banana, and honey sandwiches, some of my favorite. You want to hear a truly despicable opinion I have? I really like, gonna get myself canceled. I really like toast with peanut butter and then an egg on it. Like, I like peanut butter and egg as a combo, which is, you know? I just think egg is almost a, like, neutral flavor, and so it kind of goes with everything. Oh, shoot. Okay, well, get up, don't fall off. I was doing better with magic. Then I started trying to hit his heals to, like, knock him over, but I think just magic is gonna serve us more consistently here. I will eat peanut butter with anything. That is absolutely a true statement about me. When I was a kid, I was an incredibly picky eater, and I think I had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich for lunch every day for 17 years. Oh, shoot. Darn it. Well, this is our chance to summon Tarkus, which is fun anyway. Being a picky eater is so weird because, like, there was just one day when I was, like, I don't know, 17, 18, where it was like a switch in my brain flicked, and it was just like, oh, I like everything now. And it wasn't like, you know, my parents were always pretty nice about, like, not forcing me to eat things that I didn't want to eat, because I think they were both picky eaters, and they had the same thing, where it was just like, I only like 3 things, and they're all the color tan. And then one day you're just like, oh, Indian food seems good, and then you eat it and you're like, that's right, it is good. And that happened with every food for me. It's so funny. Like, I was like frightened of, like, hamburgers when I was a kid. Frightened. I didn't want to eat them. Just the most banal stuff that I would not eat. And then one day I was like, I should eat this. Yeah, like a fried egg with a runny yolk is what I like on peanut butter toast. All right. Now this guy will just fully win the fight for us. But we'll help him out. All right, round 2. So we're just gonna completely magic because Tarkus will do the up close work. I think that should be fine. I say as I attempt to run between his legs. Cool. Oh. I'm sad I'm missing the sandwich discourse, but this does require at least a little bit of... Oh, well, there you go. Not that much. There was a time I only ate Salisbury steaks. Wow. Thank you for clipping that, Bound. A very important thing for us to remember happened. Alright, best cutscene in the game. Let's go! Get lifted up. That's some kind of nice lighting there. God, just the best. Something that I think the other ones really lost, especially like Dark Souls 3, is when they give you some of the most stressful parts of this game in a way that I end up really enjoying are when you get a bonfire, or when you don't get a bonfire immediately after a boss. And like right now I have 46,000 souls in my pocket, and if I died I would lose all of those. And like, I'm not gonna die before I get to a bonfire. There's one fairly close, but in Dark Souls 3, as soon as you kill a boss, bonfire just pops up, and you don't get any of that stress. And I really like feeling that sort of tension. That is, Murgo, that is incredibly wholesome. One time I ate only homemade hash browns for a week because I was so excited when I learned to make them myself. I love that. As someone who cooks generally for themselves, I totally make one meal and then eat that meal for the next, several days, because it's like, well, no one else is going to eat this pasta salad, so I guess it goes to me. And I think that's fine. Oh, I do... Bound knows about my mango stuff. I post about this in the Geller Discord fairly frequently. I will eat a mango by just peeling it with a knife and then, like, just eating it like a, like an apple or whatever. And I do it outside, and it is like my shameful activity because there's no way to do it without being just fully covered in mango juice. And it's the happiest I ever am in my life, so don't judge me for it. Now, this is not a mimic. It's Demon Titanite. One of the other ones is, there is... Oh, ow. Ow, ow, ow. Yes, there is a Geller Discord. There's a Geller Discord. It's very nice. You get into it if you are a $3 Patreon person or higher. Look, I'm not playing this game smart. I'm playing this game with heart. And that means aggroing both of them at the same time. Now, one of these is... Do I have any Lloyd's Talisman? I do. Okay. Because I have no desire to kill them. Come on. This is absurd. There we go. It's getting real close. Oh, almost. I almost made it. I am not a speedrunner in menus. It's fine. He walked all the way to this side, which is good for me anyway. Yeah. Nice try. Ow. Just let me... That's it. That's it. That's all I want. I also want to live. Go. Go. Okay. Now we just need to get this from the sleepy chest. Oh! Shit. That has never happened to me. I've never taken so long to get something from it that it fell back asleep. I don't think what it had is very important to our run, though. Lloyd's Talisman makes a mimic fall asleep, and then you can just get whatever's in it without having to fight it, which is very convenient. I love this elevator here. I like our character. Just a fully dressed up sorcerer redhead. And now we are past the underpowered part of our playthrough. Now we're not going to have much trouble with the rest of it, I don't think. Oh, you can use Lloyd's Talisman to farm the Mimic Hat. That's a really good tip. I didn't know that. I don't think I've probably got the Mimic Hat at some point. Alright, now we're gonna go and fight the Painting Guardians, and by fight, I mean just shoot a spell directly over their heads. Go, boy. That's it. Look, Dark Souls just needs to put you in your place sometimes. It needs to remind you that as good as you think you are, you're not. I am. Who do you think you are? You're not. I am. It is one of the cool things about different builds, and this is a very obvious point, but, like, different parts of the playthrough will be so much more or less challenging that, like, you know, there are bosses that are going to be very easy for us that are very challenging if you are a melee-only character. But on the other hand, there are parts like this that are a walk in the park for a melee character that are, like, surprisingly challenging. Really? No healing on my watch. Blake Hester, hello. I won't die just for you. Everyone, Game Informer's Blake Hester is in the chat. What a king. Gosh, you know, multiple people have written about what a cool idea thematically it is for you to have to navigate Anor Londo this way. Oh, Blake, I failed you. I should stop trying to use spells at all. I should just kind of run through it. What was I have no idea. Oh, okay, so in Anor Londo, there are these amazing big pathways, big paved streets, stairs, elevators, and then you get here, and within 5 seconds, you're like, all right, you gotta climb across the scaffolding on the ceiling. It's just such a good way of being like, here's a beautiful place, you're not supposed to be here. This place was not made for you. This would also be a part that if I had the binoculars, it'd be no problem. But I was too lazy to pick them up because I was like, I won't need those. The backstab sound in this game sometimes sounds like somehow 9 backstab sounds being played at once, which I think is just speaks to the fact that it is incredibly compressed. Here's what we're gonna do. We're not gonna panic in the slightest. Go. See? Dark Souls isn't a hard game. How do you slide? There's a way to slide down ladders, and I couldn't remember it. Ooh, new poll, best 3D Mario. I'm gonna see what the options are. I mean, my vote is Galaxy, which is not particularly surprising. I do think I replayed when the 3D collection came out, like all of Mario 64. That game holds up so well. God, Mario 64 is fun. Now, is this... No, that's not... We don't want to... Oh, hello. We don't want to go to the Painted World yet, so we're going to stay out of there. I guess when we freed Big Hat, we could have gone back to Firelink Shrine and bought some spells from him, but, like, once you're in Sen's Fortress, I can't imagine going back to Firelink, you know? Oh, I didn't want to go... No, I wanted to go down. I can't even read that name because it's so hello XF something. I'm not doing a challenge other than the challenge is playing Dark Souls on a stream. It is a sorcery character, which starts weak and then gets strong pretty quickly. And that's what we're doing. That's it. One reason that I always do the Dark Anor Londo is because I want to be able to fight Guinevere here, or Gwyndolin. And if you don't do Dark Anor Londo, then you have to go and get the key and the crypts and the whole thing. But if you make the world dark here, then you can just walk right into it. Oh. Thank you, Ben the bus boy. Okay, so coming up, here's y'all ready for a hot take? The Anor Londo archers, not that hard. If you know how to do them, and I know how to do them, you should be able to do it first try. It's not, you don't have to get lucky. You just have to pull off one parry. That being said, I know. I'm aware that I'm laughing in the face of fate. So we'll see. Honestly, more often I get killed by the gargoyles in this section. I get, like, hit in the back with an electric bolt or something from them. So I'm going to try and take care of them, which is much easier done with magic than with a sword. And I want to set us up for success. Get ready to clip it. Either way, look, if I do this perfectly, I want the credit I deserve. Go. Great start. Okay. So here's what you do. Oh, I still have the rusted ring on. So you just run up this. Easy. You just sidle along casually. Run up here as well. Roll through one arrow. He takes his sword out. Parry. We might need to do another parry if he doesn't fall off. Another parry. And that's it. Easy. Folks. Folks. I told you. No problems here. Someone clip that. I want to be able to prove that I'm a gamer.
You've been quite smooth, Summon. Anytime you see my brilliantly shining signature, do not hesitate. You left me. You really, if I did. Oh no.
Happy Pride Month here, Solar.
You really, if I.
Whew. Now, let's see if we can get through this next section without much trouble. I mean, it's like this whole area is basically just contingent on you knowing how to parry the knights. And if you do, then it's not hard. And if you don't, then it sucks. And I've just done this enough times, and it sucked enough times that I'm pretty good at doing it now. Sunlight metals are useless. The only thing I really want from here is the Havel armor, which is in like one of these rooms. Oh, that was not a good parry. That was a weird parry. I got damaged, but it still worked. I love how spooky this basement is. It's so dark. Thank you, Bound. It's so spooky. And most of the chests are normal down here, and then one chest is not normal at all. I'm getting Havel set because I probably will fight the Four Kings like the coward I am by just putting on Havel set and tanking through the entire thing. There we go. Another sleepy mimic. This is a weird room. Like it's so, gosh, Anor Londo is such a brilliant, bizarre space. Like, what's that window doing there, huh? Oh, there's also, I can show off another cute little trick here if I can pull it off. Is it this? Haha! How about that? That skips, like, almost the entire level. Oh, don't die here. That would be the dumb way to go out. I'm interested to see how the... Oh, come on.
How am I so good and so bad at this game?
I'm interested to see how the Ornstein and Smough fight will be on this run-through. Because it really differs by build, and it might be easy. It might be, like... You know... Oh, that fuck that one up. Because I have this ranged option, so I don't need to be close to one of them to do damage. But it might not be, and I'm just kind of not quite sure how it will go. Now, is there anything... Am I losing anything by skipping, like, most of Anor Londo? I don't think I am. I mean, I might just go right into the fight. I should probably kindle the bonfire, and I will do that if I lose this first one. Oh, that's a good... I don't need the giant blacksmith, but I would like to talk to Siegmeyer, Siegfried, whatever. I mean, odds are I'm not gonna win this fight as good as I like to say I am at this game. Wait, why is it dark? I feel like sometimes they look... I got hit through the door. That's a really good way to start it. Okay. This is not going to be too bad at all. If you saw the amount of damage just a normal Great Soul Arrow did to Ornstein there, I think this is going to be... Clusterfuck like always is what I meant. No, it'll be fine. The one problem with Magic is you really do have to play locked on basically all the time in order to just hit them with your spells. And that can suck because there are bosses that it is genuinely easier to play not locked on. Go! How did that hit him? I got lucky there. Ooh. Have y'all seen those videos where the people beat this with like a DDR pad or with like an electric guitar that they've hooked up to controls? Those are so sick. I interviewed one of those guys when I was interning at Game Informer. A guy whose name is, or I don't know. I don't want to use any pronouns for them, but someone who's like Yoshi something, and they do incredible challenge runs of Dark Souls and other things, and it's like they have this fight down to such a science. I'm really tempting fate here. I should just stick to the Great Soul Arrow. The other one is so slow. I might need to finish him off just with the sword. But that is okay, honestly. One more. How much does a regular soul arrow do? Ow! Oh, shoot. See, the most dangerous time is right after you get hit because you can get stuck in a loop of, like, wanting to heal and then doing a risky heal, and then you get hit again, and you get stuck in a just kind of a dangerous loop. And so you really want to make sure that it's safe to heal before you do so. But we're doing just fine. That's it, folks. Very good. Oh my. I thought the game just froze. But it did not. It's all fine. I don't even know. It's like, what am I guess I'll level up endurance some. And vitality. Okay, I can warp to that bonfire. So, I'm going to talk to her. I'm going to get the Lordvessel. I'm going to go back and do some of the stuff in Anor Londo that I didn't do. And then I'm going to come back here and kill her.
Chosen undead, I am Guinevere, daughter of Lord Gwyn. Since I
Blah, blah, blah. Thank you for the Lordvessel. That's it. She big. Look, everyone loved talking about the Lady Dimitrescu, but turns out we had big ladies already. Who were other previous big ladies in games? Alice in Alice Madness Returns, when she eats the thing and gets big. I mean, Bayonetta is, yeah, 9 feet tall or whatever, so she definitely counts. I love those, like, Smash charts where they put Super Smash Brothers charts, to be clear, where they put Bayonetta next to other characters, and it's like, oh, she's like 4.5 Mario's tall, or whatever. Should we... Yeah, we can jump off the stairs again here. Oh, I got the knight after me. This jump should be possible if the other jump is possible. Yeah, there we go. Is Catherine big in Catherine? I think she's just a normal lady, although she gets big in, like, a dream sequence. Oh, great answer. Gaia in God of War. Huge lady. Truly the biggest lady, maybe. Yeah. I love those original God of War games so much. Oh, this is the one where someone is just around the corner. Yep. Think they're sneaky. That sword ain't sneaky. Yeah, the God of War games, the originals, I would never say they are unproblematic. They are problematful, but they are incredibly fun to play, and I do really like the places that the larger story goes. What's the room that our onion friend is in? Is he in this one? Yeah, there's big in Final Fantasy. There's like I only really have experience with 7 Remake and whatever, but there's that big ice lady summon that you can do. Welcome to the Jacob Geller stream, breaking down the top list of big ladies. Shiva, yeah. All right. So he's going to make us kill everything in here for him. Go! That one hit significantly better than the other one. The fairies in Breath of the Wild. Big ladies. Great stuff. This is why the Geller community is so good. Here's a weird, this is tangentially related, but a funny thing about Demon Souls, when I first played it, the loading screens in the original PS3 game, they were like filmed. They were pictures of the characters in the game from like an extreme low angle, like a really, really low shot. And I thought that they were all meant to be giants, and it took until almost the end of the game for me to realize, like, oh, those are just the people that I've been talking to the whole game. There aren't, like, giant blacksmiths in this world. And it was a little disappointing. Okay, so here we go. Time for Dark and Orlando. Sorry.
Thou that tarnisheth the godmother's image, I am Gwyndolin. And thy transgression shall not go unpunished. Thou shalt perish in the twilight of Anor Londo.
Alright, so now we're going to do some of my favorite fights in the game. Because we've got the kind of the 2 randos that will fight down in the main hall, and then we will fight the Firekeeper under a moonless night. Genuinely one of like the most striking images in the whole thing, I think. And then we'll fight Gwyndolin. Alright, here are these 2. God, that sucks when you're not locking onto them and you... Ah, come on! Is there secret power that they make it really hard to lock on? Because that seems like it's what's happening. Go! Bad start. I can't believe how bad the camera's being right now. No Johns. That's a great point. Some of the skeletons were probably ladies. I will contend that there is no gender in death. But yes, some of the skeletons in the deep, which are incredibly big, were probably ladies. Damn. Whew. I love when you come back to this all in Dark Souls 3. There's a big, like, spider thing that drops on you when you open this door, and so I always kind of expect it in this game. Okay, so now we have... Gosh, just look at I want everyone to take in the imagery here, and she's going to enchant her weapon, and it is... Oh, it's beautiful. Like, that lighting. Oh my goodness. The fight's over pretty fast, but that doesn't mean we shouldn't appreciate it.
But how? This woman is a threat. Master Gwyndolin.
Alright, we got a Firekeeper soul. Now it is time to do the last thing. Look, if we're just getting into it, we can't get fully into, like, out of games talking about big ladies, because then it's just going to be everything. Like, half of the Titans in Attack on Titan, big ladies. That lady from... Was there, like, a bad DreamWorks movie called Aliens vs. Monsters, or did I make that up? And then we were rooting for the monsters. Boy. I remember my only memory of that movie is once I went to, like, a Best Buy when 3D TVs were a thing. And it was like, oh, check out the sweet 3D TV. And they were showing 3D Alien versus Monsters, and I was like, I guess this is the future. I don't know. This is it. Okay. I don't know how this will be with magic. We might have to switch to our sword. Anyway, excellent boss fight coming right up. Big impossible architecture right here.
Heretic. First thou offendest the Godmother, and now thou see fit to trample upon the tomb of the great Lord. I am the Dark Sun, Gwyndolin. Let the atonement for thy felonies commence.
Gosh, look at that. It's so cool. It's so cool. Okay, this is another fight where if we know what we're doing, we shouldn't be hit even once. Also, the music in this, like, everyone talks about Gwyn's music, but I would say this is almost as good. Okay, that's not too bad. That's just a couple rounds. I also think this one, I mean, it's cool when there's, oh, shoot. It's cool when the sun is out as well, but I think this fight really benefits tone-wise from being in the dark Anor Londo. And I also just love that they, you know, they made two versions of it, one for light and one for dark. She hasn't, yeah, there haven't been any of the, like, little magic ones. Shoot. This is what's hard about magic, is you have to, I'm gonna see how the damage on our... Oh, ow. How the damage on our sword is, because, like... Oh, this is taking a turn. We have to get right up there and then do the whole lock on and cast the spell, and it kind of sucks. Like, that did about as much as our spells. Oh, the Crown of Dusk. That's a great point. But here's the thing. I just won't get hit. It'll be fine. This hallway actually does have an ending. This is one of those, like, did you know gaming things. Like, if you just do this fight without attacking for, 15 minutes or whatever, you will actually get to the end of this endless hallway, which I think is incredibly cool. It's like the, in Silent Hill 2, there are those stairs that you walk down for, like, 10 minutes. And there's no, like, level trick. It literally just is, like, a mile long of stairs. So close. That's it.
Oh, heretic, swathed in dark, an eternal curse upon thee.
The end of the hallway, it's just the same as the end of the hallway after this finishes. And I think the boss just kind of stays still, like doesn't do anything. I'm not entirely sure. Oh, are y'all having a good time? I'm just like, every time I start playing Dark Souls, I'm like, God, I love this game. I am having a very good time on this stream. This is always, if I can swing heavy armor, I always, empty chest. I always like to try and wear the bronze armor that you get here. Or the brass armor, that is, because I think it's so pretty. I have not read Book of the New Sun by Gene Wolfe. What's it about? Sell me on it. I've got too many books to read, but I'm still interested in hearing. I would love to play Bloodborne, but I probably won't because, at least not in the immediate future, because hooking up a console to my computer and whatever is kind of a lot of work. Should I try and get another attunement slot? I'm going to, just because I feel like my other stats are totally fine. Okay. So here's the thing. We need to put the Lordvessel on the altar to get, to unlock the further areas of the game, like where Seath is and whatever. And we want to get to Seath as soon as possible because we want to play with the Moonlight Greatsword. But if we go with Kingslayer instead of Kingseeker, then we have to do the whole Sif and the Four Kings thing before, before we get there. And so it's, I don't know. I think I might just go put it down because I really want to get the Moonlight Greatsword. Like, I kind of feel like we're in a holding pattern until we get there. And so I'm just gonna go put it there. I mean, we could do, like, Sif and the Four Kings would not be particularly challenging, but it would just be a lot of the... It would be a lot of the game that we didn't get to play with the Moonlight Greatsword. I'm not going to talk to him, though. See ya, Commander Sieg. Thanks for bopping in. Is the Whirligig Saw the one in Bloodborne with the, with, like, the chainsaw thing on the end of the stick? Yeah, the pizza. Yeah, that's my favorite weapon as well. pizza cutter. Okay, I am going to... You know what? Before I do anything, I'm going to use the bathroom. I'll be right back. Chat, get ready to yell jorts again, because that's what's happening. Folks, I'm back. Hello. Oh, dog. There's a dog in here. This room is very hot, so most of the animals are downstairs. But it's nice to have a little visit. Oh, can you play Bloodborne on PC through, like, the PlayStation streaming thing? Look, I have to look at the poll now. Jorts? Jorts. Trots. Charts. Jorbs. Yeah, I could not play Souls game with any kind of, like, input lag or something. That just sounds miserable, especially Bloodborne. Okay, now we can get whatever's in here. Crystal halberd. Yep, we'll never use it. So we get... Oh, you know what? Okay, I'll get to the fire in here, but not the fire that we get trapped at. But I want to go back. Well, okay. Actually, here's a question for the Souls heads. Will Big Hat Logan have already moved into the Duke's archives? Like, am I actually in the right place? Or is he still going to be in... Is he still going to be at, like, Firelink Shrine? I'm not sure exactly the kind of NPC movements. Oh, shit. Okay, we're going to go right up, and we're going to go down again. Okay, so then we're in the perfect place, because we'll be able to buy all the stuff from him, as well as to get the Moonlight Greatsword. So then we'll be... He's still in... I'll warp to Firelink just to check. Because I also have a fire key. Oh my gosh. Oh! This is a really fun time. Oh my gosh! Pour on the floor. Boar on the floor. Boar on the floor. Here, well, it's a trick question, Mr. Tree Man, because you can fist the first boar in the game, but these ones actually have armor over their ass, and so you can no longer fist them. And I'm so sorry for everyone else in the chat who had to hear that, but it is information about the game, so, you know, I think it's valuable. See? Ass armor. Okay, that's it. We did it. No more boars. You say it's very smart blacksmithing, but what if the boar needs to use the bathroom? What that? I have never tried a randomizer for this game. I'm very curious, but I don't know if I'm good enough. Okay, would Big Hat... Oh, yeah, Big Hat is over here. Okay, great. Okay, so Soul Spear is really the one we want, which is 40,000. So we're going to use a bunch of souls. Will we? I mean, we can use... It's like... We're not going to use the Iron Golem core for anything. I always save the boss souls, even though I virtually never use them for anything. That's great. Now, homing soul mass is also fine, but not nearly as, like... It won't change the game. We can just buy that later when we have more souls. Oh, I'm not smart enough to use the Soul Spear yet. Interesting. Okay. Well, that's fine. Oh, wait, but That's annoying that is not... I thought that would be a warpable bonfire in the Duke's Archives, but I guess it's not. We just have to run back a little ways, no big deal. So I have to get to intelligence level 36, and currently I'm at 31. So we got a little ways to go. I'm mostly just worried about cutting Seath's tail off, because that can be a little dicey in these games. If it looks like we're going to kill him and I haven't cut the tail, I'm just going to back out and try again, because I'm not going to miss that opportunity. DJ Gamer says you've delved into all sorts of media. One is the Jacob Geller music tie-in. Well, I've talked about video game music a lot. A weird thing about me is I feel like I am almost lyric deaf. Like, I listen to music a lot, and I just never listen to any of the lyrics ever, and it is really hard for me to, like, pay attention to them. So, Found is right, I mentioned Lightning Bolt in a video, but, like, honestly, I just don't... I'm not as knowledgeable about music, and I kind of don't feel as much with music. Or it's harder for me to, like, translate that into writing than other things. And so a Jacob Geller music video would just be, like... Jacob Geller music video. A Jacob Geller video about music would just be like, boy, isn't Mitski sad? She's so sad, I love it. Sad Mitski. And, like, that's it. That's the whole video. This is a real pain in the butt. We gotta just take it. Oh, and a backstab doesn't even do... Oh, because these guys all have magic resistance, I bet. That sucks. Go! Ow. Why are there so many in here? Why did they all aggro at the same time? Ow. This is a situation in which Soul Spear would be really useful, but we don't have enough intelligence for it. Nope, don't try to parry them. Their timing is weird. Why is this harder than a boss fight? Okay, that's it. Okay, so now we gotta kill this guy because he has the entrance to the DLC inside him. Or he should, unless the game, like, there are like 14 ways you can mess up getting the DLC thing, and none of them are permanent, but I always manage to not exactly have the prereq before I do it, and it's very annoying. There we go. Okay, we got the broken pendant. That's great. So now we're all set for the DLC. We can just go back to where we fought the big Hydra and get sucked right in. Ow. We have to die up here, but don't want to die sooner than is required. Hello, please call me Fiverr. I bet there's a bunch of twinkling titanite around here. Actually, there's a crystal lizard right up here, I think. But first, this guy. Ow. Come on. Sometimes computers cheat. Crystal armor. Oh, he didn't give me anything. There is a lizard up here, though, right? Yes. So here is where we are going to take off all our clothes, because we don't want to get cursed. We just want to die. See ya, screw goals. Die, 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 die. Don't get cursed. Just die. There we go. Don't, that curse meter, don't go up. Did you see that shit? We got cursed after we had died. I cannot believe that. Ugh. I should have taken more damage from the crystal guy, so this wouldn't happen. I can't believe it. Well, the real Dark Souls starts here. I think having higher... I think there are some things that give you more or less curse resistance. And so maybe... What? Aren't we supposed to be able to hit this guy? There we go. Okay, now we have the spooky things coming up the stairs. Spooky things. This should be a part that's easier with magic, unless they are really magic resistant, which they are not. So yeah, this is fine. I love the... Oh, I guess I've talked about this in a video. I love that this room is just... Even though it's just kind of like repeated texture, the fact that it's literally floor-to-ceiling books for like 300 feet. Too many books. I love it. Too many books. Too many books. Yeah, this is a very... This feels very Bloodborne-y. Both the sound design and, like, what these creatures look like. Oh, there's Big Hat. Oh, that's right. So we need to get a key from somewhere. I think there's a new... or there's a key that's like big cell key somewhere, and we get that, and then we come all the way back down here, and then we can let him out. I kind of don't want to fight any of these guys. We're just gonna hope. Okay, I got one key. Go. Yep. Fine. Totally fine. I can't believe I got cursed. I'm still mad. Still salty. Oh, ow. Is the big key in one of the other cells? I feel like there's not much. All right, see you, Bound. I feel like there's not much in these cells, but I could be wrong about that. Oh gosh, this is a nightmare. I just don't want to miss Logan's key if it's in one of these. Nice. Yeah, I don't know why I mean, I guess I didn't fight the people up top, and so I didn't turn the alarm off. It doesn't, I mean, like, it doesn't do anything. There's the extra key, but I don't think that's actually the one we want. Thank you, Cryvale. Imagine just finding keys and they were labeled like archive extra key, big door key, ancient big door key. I like that. They were, thank you for your videos. They were my inspiration to start writhing. That's, if comments are to be believed, it's not far off sometimes. Oh, this guy's back. They're both back. Okay, I'm almost out of magic here. I should just, like, rest. There's kind of no reason for me to... Like, I'm gonna have to fight him anyway. Can someone tell me with Google where the big key is located? Or the big cell key? Because I just don't know. Yeah, I think it's just somewhere in these kind of, in the stacks. Wow, I didn't realize that the alarm, oh, ow. The alarm is still very much on in here. Like, that's kind of wild. Oh, wow. Boosted guy one-hit me. Now I kind of regret not turning it off because it's just constant, but... Or maybe it's not. There we go. I guess it's off now. Okay, so this really sucks because we're cursed, and my way through this is usually not killing everyone because these guys have just enough health that it's kind of annoying. But now they can essentially one-shot us. Like that. So this is kind of gonna suck. Just gotta be patient. See that? He did a little, like, shoulder smack to us. Like, half our health bar. Oh my god. Oh no. Haveling up is a good... That might be what I do. That's a good call. Just fully... Get chunky. Now we're gonna have a much harder time getting through running through things. But if they hit us, it won't hurt as much. This is really something. Okay. If we could lure this guy outside, that would be great. Don't do that. Oh, and he takes no damage to magic. Very cool. Ow. Oh, this is just the coolest. Look, I'm glad chat is getting to see me struggle, because maybe it came off that I was just too good at this game, and it made me not relatable. And instead, I'm just gonna die forever now. I don't know if it actually is. I don't know if Havel is the way to do this, because we just need to not get hit. Now, we could truly not get hit. That's too much. I don't think I can handle that. I'm not gonna become, or I'm not gonna be playing Daughters of Ash again, at least not on stream, and probably not off stream either. I gotta, I am gonna take off the Dusk Crown, though. Now this is a look. The thing is, with a lot of these games, I think it's important to kind of be able to just throw on a podcast and hit your head against a wall for like a very long time. And when you're on stream, you can't quite do that. Oh my god! And we can't get uncursed, because the only things that sell uncursing things are outside of this, and we can't warp anywhere until we get to the next bonfire. So it's really just you know, we put on this fancy helmet, and we're gonna hit our head against the wall in it. Of course. Why not? Everything has like huge tracking in this game. Like the arrows have huge tracking, the magic has huge tracking, everything does. We're gonna kill what we can when it's safe. See, there's another magic guy up there who's gonna mess our shit up, probably. If we get hit. So all we gotta do is not get hit by the guy who's standing in exactly the place that we need to go to. Move! Okay. That's something. If that was a mimic, I checked to make sure it wasn't a mimic, but it would be extremely funny if that was a mimic. Oh. Okay. So we're this is pretty good. Is this the way? Now I'm a little bit lost because usually I just kind of I have no problem like sprinting through here, but taking my time, I'm actually a little confused on where I should be going. Oh, and there's an archer at the end of the hallway. And that was my last Estus. Love it. The little death sound that the crystal guys make when they die sounds like the very beginning of Down with the Sickness, where they go, ooh, wah. And if you just played that sound 5 times, you'd get, ooh, wah, ah, ah. That's a good tip. Once I get out of here, give the cracked red eye orb to the crows. We'll get a purging stone, because I thought we were gonna have to go way down into the New Londo ruins or something to get it. How do we? Okay, so it's not down there. Oh, I think I know what it is. Okay. This is... So pretty much... Most things that can do us harm are dead, except for the 2 magicians who I am genuinely just not strong enough to kill. And I'm hoping that I will not have to. And we're pretty close to not having to. If I can just... Oop. Yep. Just get in here. Okay. Okay. That's... This is pretty much good now. Because we can go to this bonfire. Oh my goodness. Okay. Wow, that was a lot. Now we just need to go and trade a red eye orb to the crow, and then we should be good. Are we? We're slow rolling now. Yeah, rolling upstairs. I can do it. It's easy. Okay, I I was worried there. I thought we might not get out of that, or if I would have to just, like, end the stream and be like, all right, I'm going to do this for 3 hours now. But we are okay. And now we've just got Snuggly the Crow or whoever. And we'll trade him a red eye orb and get uncursed. And we will not hit any roadblocks for the rest of the game. Okay. I am going to consume this purging stone. Gonna eat the rock. And I feel great. I feel great. Thank you, It's Fargo TV, for saying that. Oh! Well, we didn't have anything in our pocket. It's fine. That never get comfortable. And honestly, we're back where we wanted to be. I meant to do it. That was intentional. Now here is the real last question. Should I go back now and unlock Logan's cell while we're here? It will be kind of annoying to run all the way back. Oh gosh! Oh, that really scared me. The one time I didn't check. That's so funny. You know, it's kind of a long walk to Logan, but it's never going to get shorter, so I might as well do that now. Gosh, just fucking vored by that mimic. Did we get the key? Is this the key? That's it. Okay, well let's, Moody Hanami, I haven't played Umurangi Generation, but I would really like to. I was actually talking about maybe that being like a game that I play on stream. Let's go back to the cell. Let's get him. We gotta eat vegetables before we eat our dessert. Oh, that sucks. Am I even going to be able to climb up this ladder? Look how long that arrow is that's sticking out of our shoulder. It's gone now. And the good news is once we unlock the key, we'll just be able to homeward bone all the way back. What is my favorite prosthetic tool in Sekiro? I really didn't use any of the prosthetics that much. I really liked... There's a cool skill where you can throw a shuriken and then just, like, chase after it. Like, you throw it and then you're immediately, like... which I think is really neat. The problem with, I think, a lot of the prosthetic tools... is that you have to find so many resources to upgrade them, and Sekiro is not really a like a farming type game. I feel like it doesn't really fit with the gameplay, and so whenever I play through it, I end up almost completely ignoring it, because it's like, well, I'm not gonna go try to find like waxy yellow fat or like whatever the thing is that I need to get the prosthetic tool that I want. It's maybe the only flaw I would say in that game. Yeah, the firecrackers are probably the most useful. Yeah, Fikuru asking about like how to get past the games being so hard. I really recommend putting on a podcast, putting on some music, and just kind of settling in and being like, this is the game. The game is me dying for a long time. That's what I'm playing, and that's okay. And eventually you will stop dying, but I find it is much easier to stomach just dying over and over again, if you kind of have something in the background that you can pay attention to. All right.
Oh, hello, I'll head up.
Okay. That's it. We're good. We have 2 Firekeeper souls. Maybe we should go to Firelink Shrine and use those. See a spooky laser call. Spooky laser cat, excuse me. Even better. Something I really like, Vaporeon just mentioned in the chat, finding the boss music overwhelming. I love in Bloodborne how scary the Father Gascoigne music is, because it genuinely makes that fight harder. Like, especially in the second half when he starts turning into a werewolf and the music goes like, it's like, it makes it feel more dangerous than it actually is, and it's so cool. You don't have to feel bad about repeated deaths in Sekiro because of Dragon Rot, because Dragon Rot does nothing and it will never affect your game. Like, it just doesn't do anything. So it feels scary, but in fact, it is not. He also has the Crystal Soul Spear. I really wish I had... I feel like I kind of varied my magic stats more than I needed to. And now I really wish that I could use, like, the Soul Spear and the Crystal Soul Spear. Because those would be really helpful in the coming fight. This run to Seath, it really sucks if you have to repeat it. So we're just going to hope that we get it in one and that we don't have to repeat it. Although there is that place that has like 1,000,000 crystal lizards that would probably be good for us to farm. Do the crystal lizards come back if you quit out and like log back into this game? Or do you have to, like, die and respawn? We'll try it. Because there's that one spot that we're going to go to where there will just be, like, 7 of them. And there's... You very much cannot kill all of them on your first run through. This looks like a normal thing to walk on, but in fact, if you walk on the right half of it, you will just fall off. see. There were way more in there that I didn't get to. Okay. That's fine. Okay, now there's this part sucks with the like clams. They are way too strong and they can actually follow you into the boss fight. I wish I had the curse bite ring. Though I have another purging stone actually, so I can get cursed once and undo it. But really, what I have to do here is I need to get behind Seath because I need to knock his tail off. And so it might be kind of, usually I just kind of run into one of his front tentacles here. But we got to get behind him. Oh, and there is a clam in here. God damn it. Like, how am I supposed to deal with this? Oh my gosh. Okay, well, at least our curse resistance seems very high now based on how... but our magic is doing almost nothing. See, look at... We're just running in circles because I have to get behind him. And he can smack me with the tail. Oh, this is not... I know how to... Oh, gosh. It's like, I know how to do this fight normally, but having this extra task... I guess the last place I rested was Firelight Shrine. Having this extra task to do is gonna make it much harder. And it takes 15 years to run back to him. Should I take the desk crown off? Is he doing magic damage? I think it might be hurting me more than it's helping me. Alright, I've probably got like one more try in me for today. And then if we don't succeed, this is just where we will pick up next time. And it will be... I'll be reinvigorated. Cut that tail off. No problem. Can I put the sack on? Yeah, can I cosplay Rasputin? In fact, I can. There we go. I'm playing games with the lady I live with. This is, I can't imagine. I never fight anything in here. Because it's just, it's like, those things that you have to stand on are so slippery that it's like you get punched once and you just slide all the way off. Okay. Some more twinkling titanite for us. And we will just run across again. Hey, I'm glad I convinced you to buy Control. It's a game that deserves to be bought. I love that I have 1 soul. Y'all can't see that. I have exactly 1 soul because I guess killing a crystal lizard gets you 1. Okay, the clams cannot follow me this time. They can only do it the first time. So we need to... First, we need to go around and break this thing. And now we need to break his tail. Go! That hit detection. I didn't feel like I was anywhere near it. This might end up being incredibly hard. 41 damage. That is what my spell does. Oh, no. I don't think I've ever got the tail before. This is... Okay. I think... For my own mental health, I am going to stop the stream there today. We will come back next time. We will get the tail and continue from there. Thank you for tuning in, everyone. I think I'm gonna do like maybe Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday for streams. I don't know. I'll talk about it before doing it. All right. Bye.